everyone. I wanted to share with you a particular book that I got at our local Chapters bookstore the other day. I've been purchasing some really nice art journal books just for some extra added inspiration. I just bought one called Taking Flight, and it's absolutely beautiful. And then this one here, Art Personal Imagery, my daughter gave me for a gift. And then I picked up this one called The Artistic Mother. And then at first, I love the ideas in it, but the premise is written by Shona Cole. And the premise of it was to get young moms that are at home, how they could be inspired to do some artwork and tap into their creative self, even though they have children at home. So at first I thought, well, I don't know if this is going to really appeal to me, but I loved some of the projects. So I thought to myself, what I'll do is the things that I really want to make, I think I will share with you, because I know a lot of my subscribers are young moms at home, or teachers, or people like myself that would like to just find something different to do. So I came across this particular project, and it's called Nameplates. And I'm not sure if you can see this one right here. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to make this. We, as our doula company, have decided to create these nameplates for the new babies that are born. Instead of giving the new parents a greeting card, we're going to take a photograph of the baby, their very first photograph, and place it there. So I just made one for a client and took it over to her this morning. She absolutely loved it. So I'm going to show you how to make this right now. The main supplies that you're going to need for this are a 6-inch wide by 8-inch tall canvas board. Now, I found these at our local dollar store, and they were 2 for $1. So I thought that was a really, really, really good deal. And just a variety of scrap papers. And what's really great is the 6-inch paper pads that you get fit exactly across the top like that. So you don't even have to trim them, because you're going to be tearing some of these papers. So I used half of this on the other one. So we've got that, and you're also going to need some text for the bottom. Just going to tear a little bit of this, because we're going to use this other side, the pink side too. So that's going to be adhered right onto our canvas. I'm even thinking, if you don't have canvas board, you could probably use chipboard, because we don't do any painting on this at all. It's all glued on top. So if you cut out a nice piece of chipboard and then covered it in the back and finish it with another piece of printed paper, that would work just as well. So we're going to adhere this down right now. Before I go ahead and adhere the darker pink sheet, I'm going to take some espresso dabber paint and just dab across the torn edge just a little bit. We'll just ignore the middle portion for right now and work from the bottom. I've got this really old vintage progressive Road to Reading book, and it's got the story of Little Red Riding Hood here and Jack and the Beanstalk and some really neat old stories. And just tear out this piece, and the text is going to run this way across the page. So you're going to see a bit of the margin and then your text. You can trim this probably to 2 inches, and then, because something's going to be laying on top of that, and then just glue that down. The next thing we're going to do, and I'm just covering the baby's face just for, privacy and stuff. You're going to take, this is just a regular 4x6 picture, and it's really important that it's a landscape shot so that it'll fit exactly across the canvas mat, which is 6 inches. So you're just going to take your picture here and just hold it up kind of before you place down some more scrap paper, just to make sure you'll be able to actually see your scrap paper. Attach some additional lace here, and I adhered it on the back side. So we've got our pieces of scrap paper stripped there, and then at the bottom with the text laying sideways and there. And now we're going to take our dabber paint and we're going to dab all around the edges. You should have something that looks like this. And your photo, your 4x6 photo, is going to lay right in there. You're going to go on your computer in Word and create a text box, type the name in, use the font that you like, and choose whatever background color you would like. So I went in Word and created some text boxes. So for the girl babies, I put pink in the background, and for the boy babies, I put blue. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this one out now. I used Edwardian script as a font, and I printed it in chocolate brown. Then I'm going to take the espresso dabber and just ink around that little name plate. So I've added some foam tape to the underside there. Just going to peel that away and place that in the bottom right corner. Now the next thing I'm going to do is take a chipboard letter. I've already sanded the edges of it. It was already pink. Going to again take that dabber paint and just go around the edges of the R. I'm going to take one of those homemade flowers that I had done a tutorial on how to make a while back, and I had added a little bit of stickles to it, so you can see how it's glistening. Just going to flatten the center out a little bit more, and I'm going to take our R for Ruby Lou and plant that right in the middle. I'm going to use a glue gun and adhere the R to the center of the rose. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come in 1.5 inches on each side. So that's right there. I've got my crocodile. I set it with the big hole, and I'm going to go right in there and punch a hole and do the same thing on the other side. And then I'm going to set in 2 chocolate brown eyelets. I'm going to take some of this pink velvet ribbon. I got this in the $1.29 bin at Michael's a while back. So I'm just going to run a piece through the front. So you run your piece of ribbon through the front. Cut them off so that they're even, and tie that in a bow. So we've got our velvet ribbon and our bow. So we're going to place our baby's picture down. And then the very last thing, now that the baby's picture is down, we're going to glue our rose right onto the corner there. There you have a beautiful, beautiful nameplate for your child or a new baby. So there's the R, and then her name, Ruby Lou, the child's picture, and our printed paper and lace. So I hope you guys give that a try, and we'll see you next time. Bye.